So, I hate having to make this video. I really, really hate having to make this video because as a person, I like Erica Wheeler. But I think she's not the worst player on the Fever. But she is the worst player on the Fever, if you understand what I mean. Like, she is the worst player for their team. And it is because her coach has some crazy trust in her based on what she was years ago when they used to play. And obviously, like Chrissy Sides always talks about, oh, we're a young team, we need more experience ending games, when ironically, the young players are good to end games. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston make okay decisions. She's the problem. She's the problem. And it is not, again, a case that she is a terrible basketball player. She's not. She could be fine on another WNBA team as a backup point guard. But for this team, I think she needs a new nickname. Dejanay Carrington is not the Caitlin Clark stopper. Lainey Hamilton, we saw, is not the Caitlin Clark stopper anymore. Caitlin Clark has, I think, figured out the physical defenders. The Caitlin Clark stopper is Erica Wheeler. Before we get on to, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. If you guys agree with me, please subscribe. We need 9 more subscribers for 20.6k. If we could do that, we're trying to hit 20.5k. If we could hit 9 more by the end of the day, that would be incredible. But anyway, we've got to talk about it. Like, we've got to talk about it. You can't not talk about sports or talk about players or criticize players just because you like the players. That would, I think, defeat a lot of the purpose of it all. I think it defeats the purpose of talking about sports. And there is a big issue when it comes to Erica Wheeler. And it is that everything that Erica Wheeler, or everything that the Fever needs to play a style of play to be successful with Caitlin Clark, is the opposite of what Erica Wheeler is. What you need is, again, it's cool to sometimes play Caitlin Clark off the ball. That's fine. Like, having Caitlin Clark, look, she's unbelievable on the ball, but in the half court, it's fine to sometimes play her off the ball. Like, LeBron sometimes plays off the ball, sometimes plays on the ball. Luka's big flaw is that he can't play off the ball. So, it's not bad to do that. It's not bad to have someone that can do both. It's really not bad to have someone that can do both. But that player has to also be comfortable off the ball. Erica Wheeler off the ball is one of the worst players in this league. What Erica Wheeler is what the WNBA used to be. It's what the WNBA used to be. Your point guard's job is to come off pick and rolls and pass the ball to their big. To pass the ball to their center. That's what the job of a point guard was in the WNBA. That was their job, was to dribble the ball a lot and pass the ball to your center. It's just not going to work. That's just not going to work in a dynamic offense at the Fever play. Look, when the Fever get going, they're the best offensive team in the WNBA. But every single time she's on the floor, the Fever averaged nearly 3 points a game today in the 32 minutes when Erica Wheeler was not on the floor. In the 31 minutes Erica Wheeler was not on the floor, they averaged nearly 3 points a game. In the 8 minutes that Erica Wheeler was on the floor, they averaged like 0.6 points per minute. 3 points a minute without her, 0.6 points per minute with her. And that's skewed because of the fourth quarter. That is how bad Erica Wheeler has been an effect on the team. And you can say plus minus, oh, Lexi Hull was bad. No, it's just because Lexi Hull was on the floor with her. Like, Lexi Hull could not hit a shot. That was the problem. Lexi Hull could not hit a shot. And that was an issue. That is an issue. Not being able to hit a shot's not great now, is it? But it doesn't, like, there's a difference between not being able to hit a shot and being the reason why your team can't get good quality shots, since Erica Wheeler. And, like, she doesn't even have enough, like, veteran presence and veteran, like, smarts to know how to beat a zone. She didn't cut once. She didn't shoot the ball. Like, she was scared to shoot the ball with 10 feet of space twice in the corner when they refused to guard her. If you're a smart enough player, fair enough, whatever about passing up the first one if you're not comfortable. If you pass up the second one, any player knows if you're not willing to shoot the ball against the zone, they're just not going to guard you. They're going to leave you there. You have to at least be willing to shoot the ball. If you don't want to shoot it first time with confidence, cool. Like, whatever, it's still the wrong decision. But the second time the ball comes to you, you have to pull that with confidence. Not go and pass up the first time because you got scared. Then got scared the second time, so dribbled in. Then you got scared when you dribbled in and threw the ball away. She hit a nice pull-up shot. Yeah, I guess. But the problem is that when she's on the floor, I saw 3 consecutive offenses where Caitlin Clark didn't touch the ball. This, again, is the start of the fourth quarter, up to this point, Caitlin Clark had 20 points and 11 assists. She had 20 and 11 assists at this point. She did not touch the ball for 3 consecutive offenses. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And not only that, like Christy Sides brings Erica Wheeler in. She's like, oh, we need to slow down the game. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're a young team that sucks when you slow it down. You don't ever want to slow down the game. Like there's a certain thing called game management. Do you know what the best way to hold a 30-point lead is? Make it 40. That's the best way to hold a 30-point lead. Make it 40. We want to know what the worst way to hold the lead is. By trying to play a style of play that you're terrible at because you think, let's just try control the game. And that's like one of the things that I hate from certain teams with coaches. I've played for coaches. I've been around people that are very much on the oh, we need to always be level. Like if we're getting too high, we need to just always be level. Never get too high, never get too low. Always be level. And if we're starting to go on a mad run really high, it's like, no, we need to control the game, go low. There's a time for Erica Wheeler, and it's not when you're killing a team, playing a certain style. You don't change up what's working. You know what the time for Erica Wheeler is? When you start off a game like the Mystics, where you're trying to outgun them and they're just scoring every time. There's nothing you can do. You're missing shots. They're going and just breaking on you. That's when you bring in Erica Wheeler. When the run and gun is not working, not when it's working. And that is, again, incompetence from Christy Sides. I don't blame her as much as I blame Christy Sides. And at this stage, I don't blame Christy Sides as much as I blame Lynn Dunn. So I don't blame Erica Wheeler for this. Just like I didn't blame Christy Wallace when she was playing way too many minutes. I also don't understand why Christy Wallace played 0 minutes today. Christy Wallace could have done something. She could have really done something today. So that's all I can say. That is all I can say when it comes to that. And it's not necessarily her fault. But Erica Wheeler, the only thing that can stop, the only player right now that can stop Caitlin Clark is Erica Wheeler. The only thing that can stop Caitlin Clark right now and stop the fever is Christy Sides. Christy Sides is the only player, or it's the only person that has the power, that has the ability to stop the fever. No teams can really figure it out when the fever get going. When the fever get going, in fairness, they're a young team, they're going to have good stretches, they're going to have bad stretches. But when the fever get going, no team has figured out how to stop them because they play a style of play that nobody in the WNBA can keep up with other than maybe the Aces. The Liberty at times play like that. But people talk about the Liberty when they get firing on all cylinders. The Fever are equally as dangerous. They are the two most dangerous teams, including the Aces. The Aces are really good. But the two most dangerous teams in this league are Liberty and the Fever. But the good thing is that Sandy Borrello is not gonna, if they're killing a team fast breaking and running and Sabrina's killing them and they're playing with a certain style, she's not going to go and sit Sabrina, or she's not going to bring on say Vandersloot. And that's kind of one of the little it actually is a bit of a problem with Sandy Borrello because sometimes she brings in Vandersloot when she shouldn't. When Sabrina's killing it, running the show, and suddenly you bring in Vandersloot and she plays a different style, which is, again, a little bit with the Liberty, but it's not nearly as bad. Vandersloot's a hell of a lot better than Erica Wheeler. So that is the problem. The problem is her play style is just disastrous for this team. And again, it's not on her. She seems like a great leader. She seems like a great person. It's on Christy Sides. And at this stage, Christy Sides is just completely incompetent. So I think you can really make the argument that it's not even on Christy Sides. It's on Lynn Dunn. It's on Lynn Dunn. I think if there's a person that I would be blaming for this whole situation, it's Lynn Dunn. You're either blaming Lynn Dunn or you're blaming the owners. It's one of the two. It's either Lynn Dunn or the owner. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.